fate does exist, does that mean your future is decided the moment you're born? If all of your yesterday pile up to create, all your yesterdays pile up to create your tomorrow, is your future as final as your past? I just don't know.
That's why I'm still alive, because I don't know. That's why I desperately cling to life.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? That's 2 in a row now. Like...
Good morning, everyone. Get ready.
Are they dead? Morning, huh? I hope Mondo and Taka survived. Worried about the 2 of them, I hurried to the dining hall more quickly than usual, and when I entered... Oh, they did it. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, bro? They fucked. They fucked in the sauna, didn't they? What the?
Yo.
Hey, Makoto. Thank you so much for acting as our witness yesterday. Are they friends now? They've been like this all morning. They were all buddy-buddy as soon as they walked in. It feels gross. Oh, it's just so nasty. Oh, no.
What?
Feels gross. Hell no. Feels great. Alright. Jesus Christ. This feels like this almost feels like sexual harassment somehow. What? If they're sexually harassing anyone, it's gonna be each other, it looks like. Forget her, bro. A girl like her just doesn't get a manly bond.
You hear me?
Friendship between men is stronger than blood. A woman could never understand. Okay, Taka.
Ain't that right?
What you just said, bro? That was cool as shit. Weren't you supposed to be a respecter of women, Mondo? What happened? I should get a tattoo of it.
Without a doubt.
No, bro, you mustn't. You're... Your body is a temple given to you by your loving parents. Who won?
Piece of shit.
Who gives a shit? Yeah, don't ask stupid questions. Alright, sorry, Jesus. What matters is we both took part in it together. Oh, I bet you both did. That's completely different from what you were saying last night. Friendship between men seems very... simplistic. Nothing like what I'm used to with girls. Yeah, for real. Yeah. All throughout breakfast that morning, the room was dominated by Mondo and Taka's overpowering brotherhood. All in all, it was pretty unfortunate. It was pretty unfortunate. Everyone's just like, oh, gross. Oh, no. Are those two gay? Oh. And the answer is yes, they are. But that's fine. They can do whatever they want. Open door. Oh, not you. Could be worse. You could have been Byakuya, I suppose. What's the matter?
What's your problem?
Why are you so surprised? Am I really that annoying? I already know how I'm annoying. Yeah. I'm glad you know. I came here knowing that, so that makes it okay. You're not... Oh, she is. I was just wondering what was going on. I have a favor to ask. I want you to go somewhere. Where is it you want to go? Well, the library. Are you looking for a book or something? Why don't you just ask Byakuya? He spends all his time in the library anyway. She wants to fuck Byakuya, doesn't she? Did I say something wrong? You're not a blabbermouth, right? This has to be a secret. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but if you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet. Then let's go to the library. Okay, I got the library. Be quiet when you go in. Don't let him see you. She was starting to get annoying. She's been annoying. But I did what she said and gently crept into the library. Unsurprisingly, Byakuya was there by himself, absorbed in a book.
He's here. He's really here.
She wants to fuck.
Okay, Makoto, go
to him.
Or she wants us to fuck?
What? Stop being so loud. Just hurry up and go talk to him.
You go talk to him if you want to so bad.
I can't. I don't want to interrupt him.
That's kind of crazy. Okay. He seems to be really focused on that book. It doesn't seem like the best time to talk to him. Hey, you. What are you doing back here? I hate even having to look at you. So you noticed me, huh? Of course. Now hurry up and leave. And take her with you. Byakuya. Remember how you said, don't be a woman who dominates weak men, be a woman dominated by a strong man? What? When did that happen? I don't remember that. I feel like I would remember that. I hope not. Well, actually, I just thought it sounded like something you might say. This is about to get really fucking uncomfortable, isn't it? Get out. And go take a bath. You smell.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Go now before your stench latches onto the entire room. Jesus Christ. Yeah. He really dug into us there. Maybe he's in a bad mood. That's just him. At what point has he acted differently? She seems super depressed. Did he really upset her that much? She wants to fuck. Byakuya, to go that far. Oh no. Huh? He told me to take a bath and everything. He must really care about my well-being. Oh no. Hey Makoto, what do you think? Think about what? Do you think Byakuya and I would be... No. No, I really don't think you would be. I don't really know. I know. That's true. There's really no way to know. But the distance between us doesn't change our love. Every day we stray further from God's light. Because as soon as you realize your feelings, the love is born. That's how love works. Okay. There might come a day when you understand. Maybe someday. Well, bye. Is it? What? Who would have ever guessed she would go for someone like him? But eager passion can also be scary. Sometimes that leads people off in the wrong direction. What the fuck was that? All of a sudden I feel exhausted. I agree. There's still some time left. Alright, I guess we'll do Sakura next. Where is she? Over there. Okay. Let me out. Let me out of the screen. Alright. Friendship.
Hey.
Makoto, actually, never mind. So what did you want? Yes.
Well then.
Don't make that face. You seem a little thin for a man. How about I help you bulk up a bit? Sakura subjected me to a harsh, borderline cruel training session. Yes. Now, We've got, like, a binding in here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. That's the first thing that came to mind. Yeah, that. Are you sure I can have something so valuable? See? Fucking could feel it in my bones.
So then...
Since we already talked so much today, it's okay to talk a little more, right? Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. My post-training break is the most relaxing time of my day. The sensation of your muscles cooling down after heating up during a workout is the only true reward. No matter how many times I experience it, I never get tired of it. Do you exercise every morning? Nah, doesn't look like she exercises consistently, if you ask me. Unless there are errands that I absolutely can't get out of, yes, I always do my training. If I don't, I feel restless for the rest of the day. But I'm amazed you can do it every single day. Doesn't it get tough? I can't say I've ever seen it as tough. It's also It's also that I can get stronger after all. And I have to keep on getting stronger because my destiny is to fight. Your destiny? From the day I was born, I've been fighting. Heaven sent me to live as its champion. Okay. That's a heck of a legend. My father was my master, and my every waking moment was spent with him learning to fight. As a child, I sparred with boxing champions, and hit the mat with the wrestling gold medalists. Okay. I was no match for them when I first began, of course. But before long, they were no match for me. You actually started beating people? I'd say my specialty is solid stand-up that transitions into graphs. Is a solid strand... I don't know, I just had like 4 strokes. Is solid stand-up that transitions into grappling and a strong ground game. Essentially, it's a complete approach. Anything else just wouldn't make sense. You can only become the best by reaching the top of each discipline, then fusing them all together. Stand-up fighting, grappling, and a strong... It's a... Oh... What could it be? A Kaido? Why would you even think of a Kaido? So a Kaido is the martial art that you learn where it teaches you how to fight a person with a sword while you are unarmed. It's the last resort martial arts technique that they taught to samurais, essentially. Why would you even go to that? Most people don't know what a Kaido even is. Anyway, it's mixed martial arts.
Of course.
That's right. It's the most effective real-world fighting style, which is why I chose it. I don't want to be just the best in competitions. I want to be the strongest human on Earth. All right, Baki. I wouldn't bet against you, that's for sure. But aren't you already the best?
Well.
No, not yet. There's still someone I have to surpass. Really? Until I can beat him, I'll never become the strongest. You mean there's someone out there stronger than you? Maybe I'll tell you about it another time, if the opportunity presents itself. Didn't make a sound as she left. I honestly can't believe there's someone out there stronger than Sakura. Even if they're real, can they really be human? Maybe she means Monokuma. He seems pretty strong, in a weird way.
Nighttime is quit all students. Please gather in
Oh
the
wait, what the
gym
fuck? This is different.
immediately.
Emergency. Gather in the gym? Why all of a sudden? I don't like the sound of this. Is someone dead? Did someone die? Not now, Kyoko. There's plot happening downstairs. We have to go and find it. Who's been killed? Who's been killed? God, I hope someone's been killed. God, I hope it's Byakuya, but there's just no way. Hello, Hifumi. Goodbye, Hifumi. Asking us to gather all of a sudden like this. What could he possibly want?
Well,
Indeed, what might await us this time? He keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? I would like if most of you were normal for 5 seconds. I like the housewife on a classic TV show who smiles at the end of an episode. What?
What the heck?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up? What the fuck? I hate you so much.
Huh?
What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular, just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial. That reminds me, remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come to help us? How'd that turn out? There's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
Well,
That's just... I wonder what actually happened.
certainly.
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're in the middle of a major urban area. The police suck. My man. Yeah. On the contrary, the mastermind may just be powerful powerful enough to take control of the police. This might not be related, but then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it. All right.
It's not like some occult mystery.
It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space, when all of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
You heard what? A sound that... Oh, I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it, it was like a construction site, I guess? Are we underground? Is the school tunneling currently? A construction site?
Serious.
I mean, I could just be making that up. I just barely heard anything. I only just barely heard anything. Like what? Are we being buried? Is the school digging? What's happening? What construction can be happening out there? Are they building the wall? Then you've definitely made it up. Must have been just the sound of the ocean in that head of yours. Fucking shut up. God damn it. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? There he is. He's arrived. What Hero heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion? That sounds nothing like construction. Huh? Or maybe okay, he's just full of shit. Alright. That can kind of sound like construction in a way. What are you talking about? Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped, my lips are sealed, I am fully puckered. It's a little secret. It's a secret little secret.
And?
Fine, now let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us here?
Say what?
You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
You please.
But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its sheen and luster. I'm thinking it's probably because of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation. Something rife with danger and intrigue.
Yep.
Listen, can I be frank?
Today,
The next-
I'm feeling black.
The next blackened hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored.
Hey,
So I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is it another set of videos? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. That's just awful.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. That's big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time, it's embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating of my own, and I dug up some of your darkest secrets.
and those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled what was written inside, and my entire body went rigid. Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. Oh. What a fucking animal. Oh my god, we're controlling this monster. What? How? How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once. You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing? Joke's on you, I'm into that. So that's what you meant by motivate? Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant, trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but I just realized it wasn't him again. We'd never kill someone or something like that. You don't know. Your secret's dark enough, but how do you know someone else doesn't have an even darker one? What'd you say? He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing. But, well, we'll find out about this one way or another, I guess. Remember how they were talking about Genocide Jack? I concluded at the time if they were mentioning him, he probably has to be in the school, because otherwise why bring it up? You know, Chekhov's gun and all that. So, surely being Genocide Jack would be somebody's secret. So, I'm gonna propose that the next person that gets killed is going to be killed by whoever is Genocide Jack in this 24-hour period, because they would probably not want people to know about that. If he's here. But I mean, why would they bring him up? You know? Like, they talked a big game about that man earlier. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay, then in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel better.
Okay.
So sad, so depressed, fare not well. With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, he receded into the gym's depths.
So,
I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one? I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is going to be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me.
We'll see. I have a brilliant idea.
You hear me?
Why don't we all just confess the secrets to those in the envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish.
Quiet down and listen.
So my embarrassing thing is, I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says, I don't want to talk about mine.
as for me,
Neither do I, not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not.
Come on.
It's okay,
come
just
on.
shut the fuck up. Be normal. As I said,
Here we go.
be normal, please. I said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard.
Say what?
Please, we know you like it. I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry,
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
but
Also, I don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone.
so,
If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure nobody's about to kill anybody over it. We'll see. The secret's so bad you'd kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that. Right? Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk. But each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're gonna die because of it. You never know. So, you know, don't do anything hasty. The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more. Oh, okay. Sorry. I know it's gonna be tough, but Dude, I can't wait for someone to get murdered. Let me do it again. I've gotta get that high of solving the crime. Nighttime already, huh? Let's call it a day. Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. I was left with an anxiety I couldn't shake, but we left things as they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Secrets or memories you don't want to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. Doubt. There's no way anyone could kill over stuff like that. You're all in such denial. Like, all of you have said it, but like, someone is definitely going to have a secret they don't want anybody to hear. Maybe I'm just being optimistic, which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place. Oh, let's go. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. Oh, so nothing important then. The difference between passive and active. I mean, for example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and, oh yeah, that's right, I killed him. Oh. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead the way. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Okay. Good talk. Those probably all make a lot more sense when your second playthrough of the game. Good morning.
Good morning!
I like to imagine he's basically just stood right on Makoto's chest, inches away from his face. Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What the hell for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates. What?
Say what?
What? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck! Something's happened. Is it? No, it can't be. There's no way. But what if? No, what ifs are pointless, especially now. The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Makoto, are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Yeah? Byakuya? You're the only ones here, where's everyone else? Either they're off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. The something.
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder. After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive the thought away. So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday? Yeah.
Huh?
It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important. To judge someone else's value based on your own outlook. Do you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
Why didn't you say something yesterday? Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him, for sure. Did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
That's not important. What matters right now is we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. I'm going straight to the pool. Because, like, after all that talking about the rules yesterday, you know? Well, not yesterday at this point, but all the rules about, fucking, the doors and whatnot. The door's open, but aren't they supposed to be locked? I knew it.
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation.
It's all clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya. Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. No! Not Chihiro. Can't help but notice that Genocide Jack's thing is written on the wall. That poster's also in the wrong room. I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at, but as soon as I did, a wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. That didn't sound like that. Deadly life. Man. Fucking Chihiro? God damn it. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand.
Very strange.
Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen.
I see.
Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust. Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? You sure were talking about fun a lot yesterday. What? My head was spinning. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. Because you're a stupid bitch. Before I could even begin to clear my head. I heard screaming. Did something... Now that was a primeval scream.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the hell was that? What do you mean?
What?
Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently when 3 or more people discover a body, that's really specific. That's going to be important later. An announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly. The body discovery announcement, then Chihiro really is. It'd be pretty impressive to fake that. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. What a nerd. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
Oh my god. She looked like she was about to go Super Saiyan. I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Are you okay? He's not okay. Shut up. Thank you. Well, he probably wants me to talk to everybody before we start examining things. Oh, never mind, I guess. Bloodlust is written on the wall. Try to click on Byakuya. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? Yeah. I'm a fucking genius, by the way. Genocide Jack! The murderous fiend. The ultimate murderous fiend.
What is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? Nah. Nah. But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? What are you saying? Genocide Jack is here in the school.
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity. We don't know who they are. Why? I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. Oh, she hates blood, right? Why? 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 Gadunk. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko. Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Shake her harder. She's having a panic attack. That's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she is homophobic. I imagine she does not watch many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. It depends probably on how Monokuma's feeling on the day. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha. Toko, can you hear me? You gotta wake up. As if she heard her. Toko shot awake. In fact, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight into the air, changing her stance as she did. Are you okay? In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. What? Sorry about that, I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top inning, a bottom, a sea of truth, and a web of lies. Okay.
Well...
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being. I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help. Not you. Taka, could you help me? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation. Can I assume nobody has a problem against leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a sec. Rushing to an... The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no question Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Among us? Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again. God, you're such a fucking idiot. Another one of us? Yes. 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 What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Bruh. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
The Monokuma file.
I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
Please do your very tippy-top best on the investigation.
No way!
Yes, we do. Examining the corpse of one of our friends, having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. Alright, you fucking sociopath. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon. What, do you want to die? Fine then, go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead, you're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object.
Piece of shit.
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth to what Byakuya said. Kyoko.
Because-
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro, then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat.
Hey, hey.
Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. So first off, suck it, Byakuya. But secondarily, why? What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
so then.
In that case, why not limit it to one person?
Hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
it is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life is still in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else
You
happens.
son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up.
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off.
there's nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will all quickly follow her into the afterlife. Yep, yep, we have to do it, yep. Alright. First off, the victim, Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. Man, people are doing a great job following that rule we made, aren't they? The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining. No matter what I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Why? Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Now then, should we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't know what happened. It looks like I'll be working with Byakuya. Unfortunately. So this is the murder weapon, I assume. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Has to have been somebody decently strong to use, like, this as a weapon, right? So let's have a gander at her. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure he did still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Okay. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Makoto, we looked at that poster. It's moved. Alright. There's fresh bloodstains on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Very little is getting added into the evidence, it seems. Kyoko, do you have input? She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman, you know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. You're a fucking sociopath. You just described it as being only an object, but now touching it is weird? She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Man, we're adding nothing, huh? I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. Why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. But they need a female pad to get in here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise. But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Yeah, she was probably really nervous about doing it around people. Would she really have been exercising that late? Hino or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us, and instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night? Perhaps, but it's difficult to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would have had someone come with her. It's a possibility, I think. Okay. I don't think it's Sakura. I'll throw that one out there now. I'll be quite surprised if Sakura turns out to be a murderer. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did. Which I guess explains the trip down here. Hold on. No, don't. But she did need to get strong. Did she need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. That's a peculiar response, given what you said the other day. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Now I believe it's time for us to move on.
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. Yes, but unfortunately, Makoto is too stupid to notice one of the clues. That's true, but if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy, I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation. Yes, Makoto. The adjacent room that you have to pass through is important. Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Let me look at the reader. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together. Has he been domesticated? It seems Makoto has a question.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, right?
Of course.
Correctly correct. What if the person's dead? So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room. Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must have been one of the girls. Did I get it right?
Such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? Hold on, I'm working something through my head right now. The poster on the wall was from the boys' room originally, and it's been switched. The poster has blood on it. The murder happened in the boys' room, not the girls' room. But you can only go into the room that the gender that your e-handbook lists you as. Was Chihiro a man? Because if you have to be the same gender as the... Like, if you can't go into the opposite gender's room, right, then they have to have both been male for it to have happened in the boys' room. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But then how did they get into the women's room? If you can't borrow someone else's e-handbook. If I'm right and Chihiro's a man, and if both of them died in the... She... I don't know. I'll just say they died in the men's room. Where did they get the female e-handbook from? Can you steal the handbook? Is that allowed? But when would they have an opportunity to steal someone's handbook? I'm trying to think too much about it too early. Borrowing someone else... Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole. Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. Sure, who stole an e-handbook, though? Surely one of the girls would have mentioned it. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. Get it? Got it? Good. Hold on, you're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so... So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure the rest out on your damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties. So I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall. That'll help you understand what's going on. But I want to go in the boys' room. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out? I didn't realize there were other things in this room. That? There's a mailbox here. That's what it is? Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. Is it 3 e-handbooks or just an e-handbook? Alright, there's 3 of them. Okay, but what are they doing here? See if 3 people are dead. 3 people are dead right now. So they use Sayaka's... Oh, fuck. They use Sayaka's e-handbook to get into the room. So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the e-handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. Oh, they could have stolen Junko's as well. Didn't have to be Sayaka's, that's true. But they could have easily gotten their hands on a female e-handbook. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of... I mean, I don't even know if that... The murder has to have happened in the boys' room. Why else would that poster have blood on it? Has to have been. I need to see the boys' room. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel I'm starting to get it. This is a flashback from literally 15 seconds ago. Stop. Yeah, now I understand.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong? This one of the handbooks won't turn on. I fucking called it. I was like, one of them's gonna break sooner or later. Is it broken? Who is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. I guess that makes sense, but... No, that seems too easy. The memory of it came flooding back, that cruel punishment. The execution that the Mr. Mind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break that kind of assault. Oh? Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it could break that easily.
But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure.
Wow.
And it's waterproof up to 100 meters. I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. But even my amazing e-handbook does have a single weak point.
It
I
does.
can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
If the handbook... But how would they have how could they break the handbook? We need to know how the handbook broke. Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact it's not turning on. No, he was implying it's not Leon's handbook that's broken. Which means that the broken one doesn't belong to Leon.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. No, Monokuma is implying that the broken handbook here isn't Leon's. Okay then, that should get enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation. To be exact, not quite. Not quite. I wish I hadn't just, like, brushed over that. That was a weird statement. There's still more here. This? No. Do you want me to talk to you? What do you mean by that? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think? You believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely, I have no doubt Genocide Jack is the culprit. The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack. There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to that mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer? Yeah. You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it to you, and I can show you. Please do.
Don't make me repeat.
I have a basis. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you
All
need.
clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Does that mean, like... Hey, you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to
We're
play.
busy. Leave us alone.
'Cause, I mean,
But it's an emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me. What's going on?
please.
This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? It's an emergency. What happened?
Well,
Something's wrong with Toko. You don't say. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier. What should we do,
Very
Byakuya?
strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's up with her. Are you
Don't make
sure?
me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no. Yeah? Come on, hurry. Wait for us.
go.
Looks like she's headed to the doors, to Toko's room most likely. Yeah, you're right.